Hey all you Starfinders out there, I'm David, the Digital Dungeon Master, and in this particular video, we are going to be taking a look at the Spacefarer theme in the Starfinder core rulebook. So the great thing that I really like about Starfinder is that there are no restrictions for the classes, the races, or the themes that you want to play. So if you want to get crazy and play, say, a Dwarf Technomancer Spacefarer, you can do it. You're not limited. So once you choose your theme, your class, your race, go ahead and think of a good background story to give your character. Now you're a Spacefarer. You have a multitude of spells at your disposal that you use while you're exploring all of these distant worlds. Now what are some good adventure plots that you can put into your background story to give your GM a little bit more food and a little bit more ammo for his or her campaign? Maybe you belong to the Starfinder Society. Have they sent you on any missions in the past? How long have you actually been a Spacefarer, and how did you get into adventuring? Maybe you're just a thrill seeker and you love to explore all these dangerous worlds just for the fun of it. Maybe you're an explorer to fund a gambling habit or maybe an addiction. Do you have any artifacts that you found in the past that maybe others are hunting you down for? So you can see there's a lot of possibilities that you can give to the Spacefarer theme. And when you do this, it's going to give the GM a lot more ammo for his or her campaign. Now, every theme in Starfinder gets 4 extraordinary theme features. You're going to get these features at level 1, 6, 12, and 18. So at level 1, you are going to get theme knowledge. This is where you are obsessed with distant worlds and you mentally catalog everything and anything that you learn about these strange places. So you're going to get a +1 Constitution bonus, a permanent bonus to your Constitution score. Now, when you're in character creation, remember not to go above 18. Next, you are going to get Physical Science as a class skill. And if you're playing a class that already has Physical Science as a class skill, you can go ahead and then add a +1 to all of your Physical Science skill checks. Finally, you are going to be able to reduce the DC by 5 for any Physical Science check that you use to recall any kind of knowledge about a strange new world. So an example would be if a DC is a 20, this theme feature will go ahead and reduce that down by 5 to a 15. Next, at level 6, you are going to get Eager Dabbler. This is where you've picked up all kinds of tricks along the way for all different sorts of topics. And you'll even actually be able to recall information on topics that you're not even really versed or studied into. So what this is going to do is it's going to give you a +2 bonus to every single one of your skill checks that you don't have any ranks in. Now this is really nice. Now, the one thing that you have to take into consideration with this is that these skills cannot count towards any kind of like class trained skill. So as long as it's not a class trained skill, you'll get a +2 permanent bonus from Eager Dabbler. Now at level 12, you are going to get Jack of all trades. This is where you can do anything that you put your mind to. Remember when you were a kid and your mother or your dad used to tell you that? Son, you can do anything that you put your mind to. Well, that's what Jack of all trades is all about. Now when you use this feature, it is going to work alongside with your level 6 feature, Eager Dabbler. And when you use any of these untrained skill checks that you normally would get a +2 bonus for from Eager Dabbler, if you roll a 20, then that +2 bonus gets raised to a +4 bonus. Well, you might be saying, Dave, if I roll a 20, aren't I going to be successful anyway? No, that's not the case actually for skill checks in Starfinder. Skill checks have different levels of information that you can gain depending on your roll. So the higher the better. So if you do roll that 20, you will add a +4 to that untrained skill check. And hopefully that will give you some more information for the skill check that you're trying to attempt. Now lastly, at level 18, you are going to get Master Explorer. This is where you know the very tiniest details about a new place, from barometric readings, maybe seismic activity, or maybe even which type of atmosphere that this place has. Now, to take advantage of this theme feature, you're going to have to be on an unexplored planet. And when you're on this unexplored planet, you need to spend at least 10 minutes doing any kind of documenting, or maybe exploring, or maybe mapping an area. And when you do this, and like I said, for at least 10 minutes, you will get a resolve point to add to your resolve point pool. Now, you can do this 2 times a day, and this will not count as part of a short break to regain your stamina points. Now, the one negative thing about this Master Explorer theme is that to benefit from it, you have to be on an unexplored planet. So maybe as an optional thing, and like I said, this is not in the core rulebook for Starfinder, but maybe you want to get with your GM and ask if he or she will allow you to benefit from this theme on an explored planet. So there we are, everybody. That is the Spacefarer theme in the Starfinder core rulebook. Now, I really like this theme, and it's probably one of my favorite themes. I like the general broadness of it. I love that it doesn't have a lot of technical stuff involved, and I also like how Jack of all trades works with eager Dabbler. But the only thing that I don't like is level 18 Master Explorer, where you have to be on an unexplored planet to benefit for getting your resolve points back. And like I said, talk to your GM. I'm sure they'll probably change that for you from an unexplored planet to maybe a planet that you're exploring on currently or adventuring. Now, if you like this video, and I hope you did, do me a huge favor and give me a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. And you can check out all of my other Starfinder, Dungeons & Dragons 5e, Fantasy Grounds, Roll20, and many more videos on my YouTube channel. Once again, my name is David, the Digital Dungeon Master, and until next time, happy gaming and stay safe.